The Americas, two massive continents stretching from the Arctic Circle to the icy shores of Antarctica, encompass a vast array of climates and ecosystems, a land of incredible diversity, home to towering mountain ranges, vast deserts and lush rainforests. From the Rocky Mountains to the Amazon rainforest, the landscapes are as varied as they are breathtaking. Yet, a curious anomaly exists. Despite their proximity, no continuous road connects North and South America. This gap in connectivity is not just a geographical oddity but a significant barrier to travel and trade. This begs the question, why does this gap exist? What has prevented the construction of a road that could seamlessly link these two continents? The answer lies in a formidable obstacle, a 100-mile stretch of dense rainforest and swamp known as the Darien Gap. This natural barrier is both a marvel and a menace. Located in Panama, the Darien Gap represents the final unbroken barrier to a Pan-American highway. It is a region that has resisted human encroachment for centuries. The reasons for the absence of a road through the Darien Gap are complex and multifaceted. They involve not just the physical challenges of the terrain but also the ecological and cultural significance of the area. They range from daunting geographical challenges to intricate environmental concerns, from logistical nightmares to political sensitivities. The region is home to diverse wildlife and indigenous communities whose way of life could be disrupted by such a project. Join me as we delve into the mysteries of the Darien Gap, exploring the forces that have kept the Americas tantalizingly close, yet frustratingly disconnected. We will uncover the stories, the struggles, and the ongoing debates surrounding this enigmatic region. Imagine a place where the rainforest reigns supreme, a vast expanse of green that stretches as far as the eye can see, a tangled labyrinth of vegetation so thick that sunlight struggles to penetrate, creating an almost mystical atmosphere. This is the Darien Gap, a formidable natural barrier that has thwarted dreams of a continuous Pan-American highway for decades. The Darien is a place of extremes where nature's raw power is on full display. Torrential rainfall transforms the region into a treacherous swamp, making any form of travel a daunting endeavor, while rugged mountains rise sharply from the jungle floor, adding another layer of complexity to this already challenging environment. These unforgiving conditions pose a monumental challenge to even the most ambitious engineering projects, testing the limits of human ingenuity. The terrain itself is a nightmare for road construction, with its uneven ground and dense foliage. The soil, often waterlogged and unstable, makes it incredibly difficult to establish a solid foundation, turning every step into a potential hazard. Landslides and flooding are constant threats, capable of wiping out years of construction work in an instant, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Navigating this treacherous landscape is a Herculean task. Dense vegetation limits visibility, making it easy to lose one's way, while hidden gullies and fast-flowing rivers create a constant risk of accidents, adding to the peril of any journey through this region. The Darien Gap is not for the faint of heart. It demands respect and caution from all who dare to venture into its depths, a true testament to the untamed power of nature. The Darien Gap is more than just a geographical obstacle. It's a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. This remote jungle is a biodiversity hotspot, home to a dazzling array of plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. Rare jaguars stalk through the undergrowth, their elusive presence a testament to the region's pristine nature. Harpy eagles with their imposing size and razor-sharp talons rule the skies above. The air hums with the sounds of exotic insects and brightly colored birds. Constructing a road through this delicate ecosystem would have devastating consequences. Habitat fragmentation would isolate animal populations, pushing already vulnerable species closer to the brink of extinction. The influx of people and vehicles would inevitably bring with it pollution, disease, and the potential for illegal activities like logging and poaching. The Darien Gap's status as a pristine wilderness hangs in the balance. Section 4. The price of progress. The dream of connecting the Americas by road comes with a hefty price tag. This ambitious vision, while promising to bring unprecedented connectivity, also threatens to disrupt one of the world's most pristine environments. Constructing a highway through the Darien Gap would be an engineering marvel, requiring billions of dollars and decades of work. The project would involve cutting through dense jungle, navigating treacherous terrain, and overcoming numerous environmental and logistical challenges. The sheer scale of the project is daunting. The untouched wilderness of the Darien Gap presents a formidable barrier, with its vast expanse of dense forest and rugged landscape. Hundreds of miles of elevated highways would need to be built over swamps and rivers, while tunnels would be required to navigate the mountainous terrain. Each segment of the highway would demand innovative engineering solutions to ensure stability and safety. The logistical challenges of transporting materials and equipment to such a remote location are immense. The dense forest and lack of existing infrastructure would make every step of the construction process a Herculean task. Maintaining a road through the Darien would be an ongoing battle against nature. The relentless forces of the jungle, including heavy rainfall and rapid vegetation growth, would constantly threaten the integrity of the highway. Constant repairs would be needed to address damage from landslides, floods, and the relentless growth of vegetation. Each natural event would pose a significant threat to the road's stability and usability. The long-term costs of upkeep would be astronomical. The financial burden of continuous maintenance and repairs would be a significant ongoing expense. Beyond the financial burden, there's the human cost to consider. The harsh conditions of the rainforest would take a toll on the workers, who would face numerous health risks and physical challenges. Thousands of workers would be needed to undertake this monumental task, facing harsh working conditions and potential health risks in this challenging environment. The physical and mental strain on the workforce would be considerable. The human toll of such a project cannot be ignored. The well-being of the workers, along with the environmental impact, must be carefully weighed against the potential benefits of this ambitious endeavor. Section 5. Politics and Borders. The Darien Gap lies at a geopolitical crossroads, straddling the border between Panama and Colombia. This sensitive location adds another layer of complexity to the already formidable task of building a road. Coordinating such a massive infrastructure project would require unprecedented cooperation between two sovereign nations. Agreements on everything from funding to environmental regulations to border control would need to be negotiated and implemented. Historical tensions and political instability in the region further complicate matters. The presence of armed groups operating in the Darien Gap raises security concerns and creates an unpredictable environment for any large-scale development project. The question of land rights is also paramount. Indigenous communities have called the Darien home for centuries, their livelihoods and cultural identities intertwined with the forest. Any development project must respect their ancestral lands and way of life.